Vivo has been very aggressive with its marketing strategy for the Indian market, to the extent of even sponsoring a huge cricket tournament. The company has already been aggressively pushing out its selfie-focused V series, and it seems that the selfie craze has slowly trickled down to the Y series of budget smartphones. Now, the Vivo Y66 is the latest smartphone to be pushed for its front camera. With the Vivo Y66, it is evident that the design is heavily inspired by Apple's smartphones. The Y66 has a unibody design, but Vivo has gone with plastic as the material instead of metal. While the phone looks good, it does not feel premium in hand. The Vivo Y66 misses out on a fingerprint scanner, which is a shocking omission considering that it is slowly becoming the industry standard at this price point. The front is dominated by a 5.5-inch IPS display with 2.5D curved glass on top. There is no mention of any sort of protection for the display, but Vivo pre-applies an adhesive protector on it. Above the display sits the 16-megapixel front camera and selfie flash. And below the screen are the standard set of capacitive touch buttons which aren't backlit. Vivo's own Fun Touch UI on top of Android 6.0 Marshmallow is heavily inspired by iOS, including the icon pack. It isn't surprising that the quick toggles are revealed when you swipe up from the bottom of the screen instead of being in the usual place in the notifications shade. Also, Vivo chooses to call this Control Center. Now we wonder if we've heard that before. The Y66 is powered by an octa-core MediaTek MT6750 processor clocked at 1.5 GHz. It also has 3 GB of RAM and 32 GB of storage, which is expandable using a microSD card. Performance is good and the device did not show any signs of lag or stutter. We played games like Warhammer 40k, Clash Royale and Breakneck, and the phone could handle them all well, but did get a little warm after playing for a while. The single speaker on the Vivo Y66 is good when playing games and watching videos. The phone sports a 3000 mAh battery which can deliver 1 day of battery life with light to medium usage. Sadly, you only get a 5-watt charger in the box, which does take a long time to charge the phone up completely. The Y66 is a dual SIM device with support for 4G and VoLTE. It has a hybrid dual SIM tray which can take one micro SIM and one nano SIM or a micro SD card. This phone has a 13-megapixel camera at the back along with a single LED flash. The camera app looks similar to the one on the iPhone with a few modes added. We found the app easy to use. The camera focuses quickly in well-lit conditions, but most photos are overexposed. We found ourselves lowering the exposure manually to take better shots. In low light, the camera needs slightly longer to focus. The output is quite grainy and lacks detail. The 16-megapixel front camera is the highlight of Vivo's pitch for the Y66. Photos from this camera are good for sharing on social media. The selfie flash on the phone has a filter, so it casts diffuse light which does not blind you completely. Other than the selfie flash, the Y66 does not really bring anything new to the table. Its design and UI are uninspiring. The hardest blow to the Y66 has to be the omission of a fingerprint sensor. At this price, there are far better alternatives in the market. Thanks for watching. Do hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram at Gadgets360.